Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Gran Turismo 2. Now, off screen, I rebought all those cars, I believe. I forget what I did between this segment and the last one, other than I did definitely get some NA vehicles to try and test out winning the NA tournament. Which we'll do that now, just to get it out of the way. And I won the Autumn Ring off screen, but obviously I'll be doing that now, because I was testing this. And with this one, in my experience, you gotta go pretty slow on these turns with the best of vehicles, or else you will spin the fuck out. Reminder that I don't know how to fine-tune anything. Yo, Gabriel, I see you saw my Discord message. So we'll be using a Viper for this. We can also use this Viper for the Viper dealership special. And we gotta go real slow on these turns, or else we spin the fuck out. Oh my god. Don't spin out, Jesus. Yeah, I have no idea how you prevent spinning out in these cars. But I gotta go real fucking slow. Got lots of speed, but that's all we got, basically. There we go. Come on. Huh. Hold on, I'll read your message in a second. Don't go into the... Yeah, don't want to be going into the grass, because you will lose control. That and your speed gets heavily killed. Stop spinning out, please. Get out of the goddamn road. Come on, turn. Not spin out. Get the fuck out of my way, first place car. Stop trying to spin out, car. Viper. Car loves trying to spin out. Come on. Okay, there we go. Big rage on flood landing star. Yep. Mario Cam's terrible too. I tried that as well, and yeah, it is really bad. Alright, new car acquired. I'm definitely saving the game, even though I've already done this off screen. Alright, Grindelwald. I haven't tried the other two courses yet. Though I did do one lap of Laguna Seca with a Viper in the license tests, S7, and it liked to spin the fuck out there. Though it wasn't this Viper, it was I believe it was the Team Orca version. And then they brought that test back in GT3, of course. I think Pokemon Sun is bad because of the Pokemons or the game itself. Game itself, mostly. Okay, let this fucker get out of the way. I mean, the Pokemons themselves are a bit unimaginative, but that doesn't really bother me. I mean, some of the Gen 5 ones are unimaginative, but I actually am in the Gen 5 is good camp. So... Though because I am a Gen 2 fanboy, and I'll admit to being a fanboy, nothing will ever beat Heart Gold and Soul Silver, IMHO. And not just because of it. I'm a Gen 2 fanboy, but there's so many cool things that HGSS added. That subsequently got taken out of future titles for reasons unknown. Actually, it's because they're Game Freak, and they love adding and removing features for no reason. Also, another thing about Gen 7, I just now thought of this. They brought back the honey tree mechanic, which is the most universally despised thing in all of Pokemon. Plus, I'm pretty sure that they added anti-cheating measures. Meaning that if you adjust the time on your DS, it fucks up your honey tree shenanigans. That definitely started, I believe it was in Gen 5 it started. Car, please quit humping the goddamn wall! Get off the wall. Get off the fucking wall. Get off the wall. on. Get out of the way. Okay, I got him. I think. Just can't do that again. What moves are banned in competitive? Not many. You'd have to go on smogun.com and find out. Usually Pokemon themselves are banned in competitive more so than specific moves. Okay, there we got it. There we go. I do know that Arena Trap and Shadow Tag are banned in modern day competitive. Oh, and one thing I did forget to do is bring up my list. Bring up my list of things to do. I'm getting pretty close to doing everything that's not the World Tournaments. Alright, Laguna Seca. Come on. Okay. GT F1 Championship is really longer compared to 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, I talked about this last time. But yeah, 15 races as opposed to 10, and they're all longer than the endurance races of 3. And unfortunately, whenever I do that in 4, I'm going to have to actually do the Monaco race on screen. Because that's like 5th or 6th in the tournament. My Andretti hairpin is terrible. All races very long. To get F1, you need to win 24-hour Nürburgring. Oh, God. You mean for any F1 car, or just the one you want to win the tournament with? I did see somebody winning every race in that tournament with a GT1 race car, or as I call it, the spin car. Though he had to fine-tune for every race, I think. Any of them. Oh, God. Well, I'll be sure to save Scum for if there's like one that's notably better than the rest. Like in 3, how I reset the console constantly for the one for that one car I was trying to get. I'm sure you remember that one. I'll be sure to save Scum for that. Way harder without F1. Oh, I can believe that. That's exactly the reason I didn't try... Like, in 3, that's exactly the reason I didn't try winning anything without an F1 vehicle. Well, minus the test course, of course, because that doesn't matter. And all that matters there is top speed. Okay, that works, that works. Don't you dare spin out now. Turbo destroys the tires on powerful race cars. More so than without it, eh? That I'll have to think about. And obviously I can't be making pit stops every 2 laps. That's exactly the reason I was able to win the Mazda Endurance so easily. Because they had to keep making pit stops and I didn't. Okay, that's the NA tournament done. So now we don't have to worry about NA versus Turbo anymore. Now, before we go any further, let's look at what we won, and we'll do the Viper dealership. By the way, I also hear that in the F1 tournament, you also have to micromanage. You have to micromanage tires in between things. What's the term I want to use? You have to micromanage tires in between pit stops and not always refuel. Alright, let's do the Viper. Let's do the Viper event. Seattle Short. I'm not entirely familiar with this one. I've done it, obviously, but not many times. God damn it. Gotta take turns at like 1 mile an hour. Good thing I can haul ass through straightaways. Car's hard to control. To be fair, I did not buy all upgrades for this thing, I don't think. I might have, but I don't think I did. Okay, we got that one out of the way. About drive mission 34, you have to do Nürburgring 2 minutes away after other cars and need to finish first. I did not look into any of those. I actually tell a lie. I did look at one of the missions. It was mission 19 because YouTube recommended it to me. I gotta say, if that's like when I played 4 back in the day, when I was already in a really terrible mood over unrelated things, if I started with those missions, then and I was already like not willing to deal with anything, then that might have been why I didn't enjoy my first time playing the game. But again, it has nothing to do with the game itself. Okay, others. Let's do the racing modification. Oh, I did buy all this. Okay, deep forest. Almost selected manual transmission. That would have been bad, since I don't actually know how to manually change gear. Also, this is reversed. Damn it! I have no idea how to stop this from happening, other than driving 1 mile an hour. See, I don't have a fucking clue. I'm trying a different fucking race. I don't care. What am I gonna roll? Roam short. Okay. That might work. There we go. Okay. I can just barely pull this off, methinks. As long as this car doesn't randomly spin out. Okay, we've got this. Don't you dare fuck me now, car. We got this. Get off the wall. Okay, cool. Cool. And that's it for the Viper tournament. Before we continue the other things, let's just do the remaining South City events, because right now there's only 2 remaining. Okay, so where is a neon? I need a neon. I have so much junk in here. Focus. There it is. And I'm pretty sure I have upgraded this to full. Something tells me I have. Warehouse map. The 6th weapon will never appear. Oh, that's right. It won't. I think there's another map like that. Also here, I'm just making sure I did everything other than the Focus one and the Chevrolet one. The Corvette. Yeah, I think there's 2 maps in Perfect Dark where the 6th weapon slot will disappear. I think it's the base. And then this was Ka and... Wait, did I do the Focus already? Yeah, I did. Oh, it's the neon I need. Alright, let's sell this then. Alright, neon. That's not it. It's dodge. I'm probably upgraded this to full, didn't I? No, I didn't. There we go. Just make sure I got this. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I should have checked turbo first, honestly, but I don't know. Okay. I'm probably overcompensating because I forgot that one. Either I forgot that upgrade or didn't upgrade this due to not knowing what's good for power challenges. Airbase X is totally underrated. Oh yeah, for sure it is. Although it is in a game where there's so many excellent tracks in the game. Pelagic 2X is also a very underappreciated track, although you never hear it in the main game. Turn. Now I know I'm pretty sure I did not buy all the other upgrades for this thing, like the turning upgrades and all that. But this car does not seem to be the best at turning. Alright, let's save the game, actually. Okay, neon. How to reach secret part in sewers and that part with the water in the circular section. You mean on the multiplayer map? That one I'm very unfamiliar with, because I don't like I don't like that stage at all. I saw items there. Ah, okay, so it would be the multiplayer map. That one I don't know. I don't exactly have the most comfortable lead. Gold Magnum is way worse than the PP. If you're comparing the Gold Magnum in Perfect Dark versus the Gold PP7 in GoldenEye, yeah, it's a hell of a lot worse. Because the PP7 fires like 10 times faster. Well, okay, not 10 times faster. It's like, what, 5 times faster? And it has no reload speed because GoldenEye has no reload speed on its guns. So the neon's done. All that crap, we don't need it. And then Corvette Stingray 82. We'll use that for the Corvette tournament. Just making sure I got all the upgrades. Okay, got that. I should have super soft tires. Always go super soft tires in this game, it seems, unless you're doing an endurance race. Oh, and on the test course. Alright. Did I get this? Nope. Well, that sucks that I rolled the test course, because something tells me I'm not going to have the top speed for this. Now, I definitely know how to optimize performance for the test course. You literally have to in 3 for... I believe you have to for the Tuscan races. And you have to for a couple other courses too, I believe. Well, events. Though this test course is way shorter than the test course in 3. You stop. You don't remember the percent of GT4 you stopped at probably 40 or 50. That's probably further than I ever got in 3 when I was a child. That bothers most of the endurances. That's fair. That is perfectly fair. Like, when I did my stream series, that was the first time I ever did all the endurances in one playthrough. After you finish the World Championship, you officially beat the game. Oh, so it is very much like 3 in that regard, then. If you remember, well, because if you remember, the first credits roll when you win everything in the beginner league. In 3. Okay. That could have been worse. By the way, these replays, the replays in this game take up like an entire memory card. I found that out because I had to delete a replay just to have any space on this memory card. Alright, let's do... Oh, right. The paint. And that's it for South City. Come on. Some guy's off in the sand. Rip him. Cut ahead. Did not work. Oh my god. Come on, faster. Go faster. Bully tactics. Come on. Get out of the damn road, you piece of shit. Oh god. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay, we're good. I think. Okay. That was cool. Oh my god, less than 1/10 of a second. You couldn't have cut that any closer if you tried. I should have gotten full upgrades and probably fine-tuned a bit. But oh well, I won. Okay, so now I don't think we have to worry about any drivetrain anymore or NA/turbo. So let's go find a car that I have with under 443 horsepower and knock those out. And the 493 ones too, if there are any. Okay. Now this thing is not fully upgraded. The Impreza that I'm using, it is not fully upgraded. Because upgrading it further will push it beyond power limits that I can't break. And I want to use this because this thing is a beast. Let's make sure. Okay, I want everything here. Okay, and that's the championships. Special events. Four-wheel drive. I can upgrade this car some more before I try that. Med engine. Can't do that. Let's hold off before doing that one. Wait, is there a 443 left that I have to do? Or did I do them all? $591. $591. $591. $591. $591. And these are all 500 plus. $542. $591. Okay, well, my info's outdated. Hold on. There we go. Okay. 493 is what we can go up to. But let's do the 493 races first before doing anything else. Wrong thing. $493. Still gonna hold off before doing $591. $591. Okay, $493. Grand Valley. Let's go. I think for this stream I'm willing to go up to like 4 hours. Just knocking out the dealership races and such. I don't promise I'll do everything except for the endurance races. I'm definitely not doing endurance races this stream. Everything else I might be able to get done with. Or pretty close to it. Ooh. Okay. I think we might want to widen the gears on this thing. I'm hitting top speed. And not only am I hitting top speed, but I'm not at full upgrades either. Yeah, definitely need to widen the gears. Took that turn a little too sharply. Or should I say I hugged the inside too much. Oh. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Okay. Okay, 591. $493. Okay. Settings. Let's do 2. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. This might not be a good thing, but I think it'll be fine. Like, if I'm hitting top speed on Grand Valley, then I'll probably be hitting top speed in many courses from here on. I completed Breezing Beach. No, but I do need to get around to recording that, since that is next in 74 Extreme. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was doing things with someone else, so that ended up not happening, which is fine. I could do Breezing Beach probably tomorrow or something. Like, once I'm done here, I'll be recording some more Parasite Eve 2. That strat works so much better in 3 than it does 4. Or in this game. I mean, I have no idea if it works well in 4. That's Parasite Eve 2. Yeah, yeah, it did get a shitload of views. I have no idea why. And I'm glad it did, of course. I guess the YouTube algorithm blessed that video for reasons unknown. Okay. That's number 1. Yo, BOG, how goes things? Ah, I'm looking at chat. Hold on. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, will I hit top speed on this thing? Probably not, because this track is not as good for hitting top speed. Like, I just had to adjust this car's settings because I was hitting top speed. And I'm not even and this thing's not even fully upgraded. So I adjusted my, I forget what it's called, but the upgrade that gives you more top speed. I adjusted the gears that control top speed and acceleration. Only 2 parts that require full speed because there's 2 straightaways. Well, what, in this course or just in general? Oh yeah, definitely using automatic transmission. Oh, in this course. I see, I see. Ah. I'm getting into the grass. That needs to not happen. Get out of the way. Also, I'm not at full upgrades either, because if I upgrade this at all, I'll go past the power limit. Here's one of the straightaways. No, you're good. I could just hyper-focus on this. I did the low horsepower races first, just to knock them out of the way. And then upgraded as I could. Okay. Alright, I'm going to drop a save, because it's been a little bit. So that's 2 out of 5 races in this tournament that I have to do. Alright, Laguna Seca. There's like nowhere to use good top speed for this. Aside from like the end slash beginning of the track. Light car for Laguna. Oh yeah, for sure. This thing does seem... I'm still impressed with how well this thing has done since I started using it. And we're coming up on one of the worst turns, for sure. The famous Andretti hairpin. I feel like I'm taking that turn way too slow. Am I using Skyline? I just now noticed that question. No, I'm using, right now, an Impreza Coupe 22B. So I've heard the Skylines are pretty powerful, too. How's the share play work in PS4? I think you have to hit the share button twice to start recording or something. Or whatever it's called. Like, I never use it personally. Okay. We have won this one too. Having an interest in no, I have interest in Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remake. Um I heard that that came out, though I don't know anything about it. I the only ones I played really were Tony Hawk Underground back in the day. I mentioned this once before in the past, but I revisited Tony Hawk Underground, specifically the first one a couple years ago, and I didn't really get into it. I think it may have been one of those games that was like good for its time, but not. I mean, I didn't grow. I was like 10 when I played it the first time, by the way. So maybe it's just a thing I enjoyed when I was younger, but don't care for these days. Oops. Ah, okay. Get off. Get out of the grass. Get out of the grass. All right. One more left. One more, well, in this tournament anyway. Played a bit of underground. Played a bit of it and finished Tony Hawk 4 and Project 8. Project 8. I definitely never played that one. Underground of good songs. Whiplash was definitely in 2. GT or Thug 1 definitely does have some good tracks in there. I remember Rock and Roll All Night off the top of my head. Thug 2 has Ring of Fire also. Thankfully, the OG version and no cover. Proving Ground has Breed by Nirvana. And Project 8 has Angel of Death. I assume by Slayer. Correct? I would not have expected that to be in a Project 8 in a skating game. In a skating game, I mean. PS2 version of the OG has the OG Anarchy in the UK. Ah. Alright, new car acquired. I'll have to look at what cars I've acquired doing this tournament. Okay, so let's see here. 591. 591. 591. 591. 591. 690. And I can't participate in that because I'm using a four-wheel drive. Okay. And this is 542. And 591. All right. All right, let's see if we can get some more upgrades. Because in the wisdom of Jim Raynor from StarCraft, upgrading what we got is all fine and good. Okay, 466, 518. Okay, we can go right up to 518 horsepower. So, no more 493 horsepower. We absolutely can smash this. 500 horsepower. Now I know the Sword Band only because they have the one song in Guitar Hero. I'll be honest, that is the only reason I know that group. Also, let's make sure, before we move on, I did do the Impreza challenge, right? Yes, I did, okay. Alright, let's do the tournament. Let's do the, what is it, the Pacific League? Yes. Okay, I think I'll have to widen the gear because we're hitting top speed on that section. We're definitely going to be hitting it in other sections too, in other tracks. Ah, get out of the grass. Okay. Never played the games because you lost interest. That was pretty much me as well. Except mine was, as I've said, THUG. Come on, turn. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, let's adjust the gears. Widen the gears. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. Because midfield does have a pretty long straightaway, and most tracks do not have that long of a straightaway. It's funny with this car. It has the impression that it aged badly. Yeah, I would agree. At least just from... Maybe, I don't know if I'd say badly for Tony Hawk Underground, but not aged well. Again, it was more of a product for its time. And then other games from that era, like this one, have aged very well and are still fun and playable to this day. Raged on some goals. I definitely have for Thug 2 back when I first beat that. that was totally my fault. That was totally preventable. X and Y Pokemon are good. I personally like X and Y. The Pokemon themselves, I don't remember most of them, to be honest, other than the legendaries and Mega Evolutions, of course. It was a nice, like, overall, X and Y were like a nice homage to Gen 1, whilst also not being centered entirely around that. But yeah, I liked X and Y. Oh yeah, Greninja. Oh yeah, for sure. Though, sadly, I don't have access to the Protean ability, which is why it's so good. Alright. There we go. Golurk is Gen 5. Aegislash is definitely a good one, though, from 6. I forgot about that one. Alright, we'll save the game. I think it's been a little bit. Okay, now I think with this next race, I think we'll be done with all the 542 horsepower races too. And thus all that will remain are the 591 and 690 horsepower races, which I think I'll just delete those off my list because most cars can't even get that high horsepower. And if they can, they start with that level of power. And I can't upgrade them any further anyway. Or they have more than that to start with, like the TVR 12 and the Suzuki. The Dodge Viper being an exception, meaning it's one I can get above that with above 690 horsepower with upgrades. Luckily, the AI is not particularly good at taking that last turn. And there is one last... After this, there's one last thing I want to use this vehicle for, and it's the last four-wheel drive race. Even though the power limit is 690, which is far below what I have, I think I can pull it off. Okay. Never played Digimon games? No. I wasn't into Digimon when I was a kid. Just because I never watched it, basically. Alright. So we've won that. I have to see what vehicles I've won for doing all this. And just to make sure, 591. This is free. And we've won everything else in this. Yeah, we've won everything else here. Okay, we will do the four-wheel drive challenge. 591. Yeah, I probably could do this with the Impreza, but we'll save those for next time. I'm not ending the stream, by the way. I am going to keep streaming. I want to do more of the dealership specials at the moment. And then this is 590. Okay. Okay, so the last four-wheel drive via challenge. Oh, and it's on Laguna Seca again. Alright, I'll just delete the horsepower limits from my list, because there's no reason to think about 591 and 640. some of the bosses no damage are annoying in Elden Ring. I can imagine. DLC bosses. Capra Demon's hard. Capra Demon is obnoxious as fuck. DLC bosses you only do when you reach that in the other save. Ah, okay. Yeah, Capra Demon is annoying as fuck because it has the two dogs with it as well, and you have to fight it in a tiny ass area. That's the reason that boss is hard. But if you kill the dogs that guard it, it's very easily cheesable. Once you kill the dogs and it's just the Capra Demon left, it's super trivial. That was the hardest point championship of this game. I don't know. Seems like there are only two point championships, from what I can gather, and both of them I could just use the Suzuki and smash everything. Alright, now that we're done with everything that I want to use this vehicle for, let's do some more dealership specials. And we'll check out what vehicles I've won in the meantime. Alright, let's check the vehicles we've won. Drag 180SX, Mazda. Which vehicle is this? Ah. Yeah, this is not the one I was thinking, but oh well. Did I just win two of the same vehicle here? Yeah, I did. Alright, well, let's sell that. Alright, let's see. Do I not have a Cilicia? I might not have a Cilicia. Oh yeah, I do. Here it is. Okay, let's focus on East City for right now. Toyota. As you could, like, on my list, I have not only the city, but also the dealerships written down. That way I can just easily find everything. Okay. I did get all the other ones, right? No, I didn't. Okay. Whoops, one too far back. Okay, Cilicia. It's a little sluggish, but so are they, it seems. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I'm sure you saw that, but I was phasing through that car. I don't know how or why that happened, but I was definitely phasing into that car. Oh, come on. Hold on, I'll read that in a second. consistent way of completing Train and Double O Agent without killing Xenia? Or is it only RNG for Natalia to survive? It's a lot harder to do that with Natalia. It's a lot harder to complete Train Double O Agent without killing Xenia. Like, Natalia is... For Natalia to survive, pretty much is RNG. Even if you do everything correctly. That's part of the reason why, whenever Grassloo does enemy rocket streams, or when he did enemy rocket streams in GoldenEye, he had a much more difficult time with Train than the other missions. Since all he has access to is essentially the PP7. And it's kind of hard to kill Ormov and Xenia at the same time with that. And there is some trickery you can do. There is some trickery you can do to get out of the train and then wait, like, right by the flag that ends the mission while Natalia's working on the console. So it's like, as soon as Natalia finishes work on the computer, you can end the level. But that only works half the time, too, I think. So, TLDR, there is no consistent way of doing that. Doing that on Double O Agent without killing Xenia. Know how to do the in-level all guns cheat? What, for GoldenEye? I think you just... I forget what you do for that. Wait, isn't that the one where you complete Egypt in 6 minutes on Double O Agent? Yeah, that one's trivial. If that is the one that unlocks it. Ah, did not mean to do that. Remember to cheat a sequence buttons to get all guns without finishing Egypt. See, that I don't know. Fist only stream, not possible to finish Scatter Ruins. You can't use... Well, you can't use your fist to kill the Scatter King, but I assume we can allow an exception for that. You're not going to be killing anything in Scatter Ruins, I can tell you that much. You also can't disarm the Scatter. Like, if you try to disarm the Scatter, it won't work. Even if you could, their melee attacks do an absolute boatload of damage. It might be possible on Agent, but anything above that, and you're kind of asking for a bad time. War is impossible. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah, war is impossible, let's say. Oh, an agent? Probably. You get one-shotted in melee. Like, if you remember last time I streamed Perfect Dark, I showed, like, I lowered the damage to 10% just to see how much damage the fists would do. And they still pack quite a punch. No pun intended. So, yeah, I'm gonna say Agent is impossible. Though, I am willing to try when I inevitably do the fists only thing. Just to confirm that it's impossible. Attack ship is definitely impossible in Agent. I do remember trying that one on stream. Defense 2. Defense might not be impossible. How many hostages can I let die? It depends on the difficulty. But on Perfect Agent, you can only allow, like, 2 hostages, maybe, to die. Remember also that I have to hack... I think I have to hack through their shields to make sure they survive. By they, I mean the hostages. Okay, so that's the Silesia tournament. Well, whatever. Dealership special tournament, whatever you want to say. Anyway, that's done. On Agent, it's pretty generous, the number of hostages you can allow dying. Alright, we're gonna sell this bad boy. We have no more use for it. And Starlet. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume I got the... Okay, this thing is fully upgraded. I assume. Anyway, I'm gonna assume that I got the super soft tires for everything. If I lose a race, I'll make sure that I got super soft tires and all that. Bottom ring, my favorite course. Nah, I don't care much for this one. Oh, I almost went into the pit stop lane. We don't do that. We don't do that if we want to win. Starlet is done. MRS next. MRS. And also, let's sell this thing. I'm just going down the list of things I need to do. Where's the thing? I do have one, right? Ah, here it is. Okay, just make sure I got full power upgrades. Okay. Okay. Oh, super speedway. Nice. This is going to be easy. Hopefully. Oh shit. Don't turn that fast. Okay. MRS done. Cool beans. Okay. we'll sell this. Okay, now for Altezza. Not that. Right? Yeah, not that. Here we go. Okay. I had a feeling I didn't upgrade these all the way. Just because of the whole I'm trying to conserve upgrades to use vehicles for power restricted races. Altezza Cup. Do I like Bomberman games? I never played one before. They look interesting, but not enough for me to go out of my way to play one. If it's requested, I might consider it, but it'd have to be requested to me. Basically, my extent of that series is basically what it is, and some people have made some of the songs specifically from the N64 game in various Mario 64 ROM hacks. Thanks a lot for your sharing. What the hell? go. Okay, so that's that. Gotta get the paint. Others. Choose only one. If I could choose one game, one N64 game to get a remaster, what would I choose except for Star Fox and Zelda's? Perfect Dark. Because I would love to see that with updated graphics, possibly physics, and more realistic blood. Even though the blood in Perfect Dark is already extremely realistic for N64 standards. And I'm not counting the X360 version. Oh, my car. Yeah, my car was the Toyota Altezza. I was like a semi-luxury car. Can it be good for rally race too? I wouldn't know. I have not tried it. I have not tried rally events with this. Though I'd probably try Mitsubishi Lancers or something for rally races. Assuming you don't just use the Escudo Suzuki and just smash everything. Well, everything minus the mirror matches. Though, when I did struggle with those mirror matches, I didn't know the course whatsoever. And I'm only using this for the dealership specials. I think I'll continue these dealership specials until either A, I run out of money, or B, when I hit the 4-hour mark. Whichever happens first, I welcome it. Fighter jet on wheels. Yeah, it definitely is. That's probably the biggest reason they nerfed it in 3 and beyond. X360 is very bad. Remember, talked about Grassley didn't enjoy it. I personally don't like the character models in the 360 version of Perfect Dark. Like, it's not just they changed the models themselves. Like, they made various characters look different. Like, actually different. They changed Joanna's hair to be blonde, for example. They made Elvis, like, permanently angry. There's just various things like that that I don't care for graphically. And also, the reason Grassley doesn't like it these days is because of the dead zone that exists. Like, he's going to be streaming. Actually, I think he might be live now. But yeah, you can ask him about it then. Alright, I will sell this. And then we get the Vits. Delete Altezza from my list. Okay, I definitely upgraded this. High-speed ring. Go. Me using this Vits is very much reminding me of the Vits tournament in GT3. That one was a fairly rough tournament to win overall. Like, you definitely aren't just winning with full upgrades. You definitely have to spec your car properly. Or I should say, at the very least, you need to do trial and error and figure out which tires to use for that tournament. Also, and to be fair as well, I did do the test course on screen, which I really shouldn't have for the tournament. I should have just gone back and won that race. I should have just won that race. Individually. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm not... As far as I'm aware, I'm not getting ill. If I was, I wouldn't be streaming right now. Alright. Now we just grab the paint for this thing. The dealership, I gotta say, the dealership races where you need to buy the $80,000 paint, IMO, is just artificial, is just a way to artificially make the game longer. Like, you need more money for no reason. Which I get that they have to do something, otherwise this would be a very, very short game. But still. Alright, what are we gonna race in today? Or, well, race in, I should say. Where are we going to race today? Oh, Autumn Ring. Pass me. Okay. We're good for now. What kind of games I prefer to play blind? It depends on the mood I'm in. In general, though, I would prefer RPGs blind, because many RPGs, especially Final Fantasy in particular, they're built around people being able to potentially do them without knowing a damn thing about the game's mechanics. Whereas, like, other games that are just better if you practice / know what you're doing first don't work as well. IMO. Like, 2 examples of blind LPs that I did that, in my opinion, would have been better if they were not blind are my LPs of RE0 on PS3 and my LP of Mario Sunshine for GameCube. Oop. Both of those I feel would have been much better had I played the games first and had some practice with knowing what the hell I'm doing. To a lesser extent, Mario 64 ROM hacks are kind of in the same boat, but not as much. Alright, back home we go. Do I like the flood mechanic in Sunshine? I do like the flood in Sunshine. Yeah, someone did actually create, I don't know if you saw this, but some dude actually did create a real life flood where where someone was propelled like really high into the air. It was over a body of water, of course, so they wouldn't fall to their death afterwards, but they were pretty high up using water propelled jets. I'll have to find that video if you want to see it. Also, what am I looking for? Mirage. Where is that? There it is. Get all blue coins. It's the thing you can't do without a guide. Dude, that is one of the harder things to do in Mario Sunshine. Like, you definitely... I feel they made some of those really hard to find on purpose. Just because, like, back in those days, YouTube wasn't a thing. And so, like, if you wanted to properly 100% a game, you would have to buy strategy guides and shit. They made it like that on purpose. I mean, these days you have YouTube, so so game companies can't really get away with that these days. But yeah, that is the whole reason for that. Alright, I'll send you the link on Discord when I'm done here. If I forget, remind me. Some of them you need to enter specific shrines. Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. Okay, I did get all this. High-speed ring. Nice. Part on the lava is hard to get coins. What in the volcano? I forget what it's called. That one is hard. In the hotel with the boss. Oh, Hotel Delfino, I think is what that course is called. Okay, go a little faster. I do know, by the way, that one of the F1 races in GT4 in that championship is this course, but it's like 60 something laps. Like 65, 67, something like that. And the track itself is much longer. I mean, it's the same shape, but it's longer. For SM64 and Galaxy 1 and 2. That's how a lot of people feel. That's also how I feel about Sunshine versus SM64 specifically. I know I've mentioned this before, but should I ever get a used Wii in good condition? Okay, so for no reason whatsoever, I disconnected for a moment. According to everything, I am back. Someone will have to tell me otherwise, if that's not the case. I don't know why that randomly happens. My guess is it's my internet, but I could be mistaken. It's not, I don't think it's the computer. Because this would happen... This happened with my old rig, too, sometimes. Yeah. Oh, cut while I was talking about the Wii. Okay. Yeah, if I get a used Wii in good condition and for a cheap price along with Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, I will play those. Don't know if I'll do it on live stream or if I'll do it as a recording. Oh, nah, you're good. Yeah, it's not your internet. Something happened on my end. I mean, obviously, if that continues, then I'll end stream early, but if it's just a one-time occurrence, I'll keep going. Would you... Come on, cars, would you get out of the way? It looks like at the rate that this is going, it looks like at the rate that I'm going, we'll have 2 more streams of this game to go, unless I make the next one ultra long, which I would prefer to not do. By ultra long, I mean 6+ hours. The best Wii games are expensive. Metroid Prime, Twilight Princess, and Smash Bros. Possibly. I don't think they will be, to be honest, because Dolphin exists. I mean, you could say Project 64 exists for the N64 also. But I want to say, like, Wii era is a bit better emulated than other eras. Also, it seems, unless the game in question is a rare game that hasn't been published, like, where not many copies have been published, it seems like games played on cartridges are generally more expensive than games played on disc. At least from what I've seen. And I do realize that part of that is because games played on cartridges are older than discs overall, but still. Oh my god, don't you dare pass me. Okay. And the Mirage is done. Okay, back home. For the Evo Cup. This counts, right? Never looked at the price of the Master System Mega Drive. Oh, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. I don't think I can use this, actually, but we'll see. Yeah, I had a feeling. I think the thing on the bottom right has to say Evo. Evo. That's a racing thing. Ah, here we go. Lancer Evolution 3. And I know that's not fully upgraded. Surely that's not fully upgraded. Because I know for a fact those can go higher horsepower than 297, 79, whatever it was. Those can usually go 400 horsepower plus. Or, well, okay, 355, but it's fine. Did I get the upgrades for this? Yeah, I did. Oops, wrong thing. Alright, evolution meeting. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Purge that from the list. Okay. We're getting pretty low on the East City ones now, comparatively. We have, after this, like 14 left. Sea of Monsters. I have no idea what that is, other than what you just wrote. I'm not particularly knowledgeable for Wii games, other than like the main ones, of course. And even then, I'm not the most knowledgeable. Yeah, car's very quick. Well, it tends to happen when you get full upgrades, particularly full turbo. And also I have to be quick against these. Okay. That's done. Yeah, we'll save. I've been saving a lot more in this stream than I have in past streams, but it's never a bad thing. Alright, AZ1. I remember that car being a piece of garbage. You should have seen one of the races earlier. I forget which one it was. Oh, it was the Corvette. It was the Corvette Cup / dealership special. I won by just under 1/10 of a second in Grand Valley. AZ1, where I have no idea where these are. Oh, this I need to sell. I don't need to, but I am. AZ1. I know I bought that again. AZ1? Or, yeah, AZ1. I know I have that. Wait, do I not have it? Huh, I guess I don't. Wait, did I do that on screen? I'm asking Gabriel specifically. Do you remember if I did that one on screen? I feel like I didn't? But yet it's not here, and everything else is. Skyward Sword is one of the games hard to play on emulator. You need to point a Wii controller at a lot of parts. Oh boy. Yeah, that wouldn't exactly be a good emulator experience. Mazda Speed Demio. If I did do that AZ1 tournament on screen, I'll just delete it from my list. If not, I'll just purchase one and quickly win that. Mazda, okay. You didn't, okay. Oh, wait. I have to do, yeah, I have to do 1, 2, and 3 in that order. Alright, I'll do that real fast. Once I do the Demio tournament. Alright. Tripled, almost, well, not. Almost triple the horsepower. See if we can win just on that. Okay, we're 3 hours and 8 minutes according to my timer. Ooh, 52 minutes. Also, that is quite a sound on this thing. I don't like to do long streams unless I'm in the mood. Like one of the GT3 streams and that one RE4 stream. I generally don't. Because, first off, there's the whole thing of viewer retention, which not everyone's gonna just want to sit and watch like an 8-hour stream. Even I sometimes feel this as well. And that one RE4 stream I did not want it to be that long, but I wanted to do the whole no merchant challenge in one stream. Like, I'm fine with streaming for 6 hours, and it also depends on the game in question too. Like, I have no problem streaming Caesar 3 for 6 hours. That's fine. I have no problem whatsoever with spending 6 hours streaming a Caesar 3 map from start to finish. Because Caesar 3 is a lot more laid back and chill overall. Oh, fuck. That was not good. Come on, turn, god damn it. Okay, we're good, we're good. I'll read your thing in a second, once I hit the straightaway. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Oh. Okay, we're good. Good to have two PCs for streaming in case of playing on PC. I don't know why you would have two PCs. Two monitors, perhaps. One for chat and one for the actual game, but I don't know why you would do two PCs for streaming. Okay. So we'll do tune the paint job. Yeah, a lot of these dealership races, you can only choose like 3 or 4 vehicles, and none of them are usually particularly better than the other. Though sometimes you do get wrong thing. Okay, evidently I didn't do this one at all. Anyway, sometimes you do get races where they don't upgrade, though. Otherwise, it's going to be fairly close most times. This car, when it's stopped and I'm revving the thing, sounds like a UFO or something. This one I might not win. I'm not actually sure. Bam. Get out of the way, buddy. Come on, turn. Okay, good, good. It's a nice looking racetrack, but I hate racing on it. Okay. Excellent. Demio is done. Now it's time for the AZ1. I'm pretty sure there's only... I'm pretty sure that's the only vehicle I can even use. Don't like tracks with tight curves. No, neither do I. I don't mind a few tight turns here and there, but when that's all it is, ugh, I don't care for it. It's like Grabvine Gateway, for example, in Star Wars Racer. Holy shit, that one is really hard. By really hard, I mean it is the hardest track in the game to beat. And the hardest track to do well on, just in general. Alright, let's see. Can I find... Okay, AZ1 99. Or 91. Let's do it. With its 63 horsepower. Though, with upgrades, it can get up to like 140 plus. And I can turbocharge this, right? Yep. 145 horsepower. Not exactly much. But let's see if that alone is enough. Well, actually, let me check the intercooler, see if I can get any intercooler upgrades. I can indeed. I have no idea what any of this does, but hey, more horsepower, more upgrades equals good. Okay, and that's AZ1 probably done. Grassley playing Goldeneye with a fishing rod. Yeah, I seen that. That was, yeah, I seen he was going to do that. He was up against, AZD, I think his name is. Speaking of those two, I don't know if you saw this, Gabriel, but they did finish. They did, along with two other people, they did missions 26 and 30. Yeah, 26 and 30 on 4-player co-op online. On the PC port. And, like, they tried the 4-player co-op in a previous stream, and they got walled completely on Mission 26, because, Jesus Christ, you're not beating that one legitimately. Well, when I say legitimately, I mean through pure skill and getting enough points to win. But yeah, they finally did do it. They had to have a very specific setup to win. And then Mission 30 was just not that hard by comparison. .26 is G5 Ruins. 26 is the Ruins one. 27 is the G5 Sewers. 30 is BS. I don't hate the map, but that mission is quite bullshit. Though it does help if you know exactly where the AIs run. That way you can line up your gun and fire the charged up Mauler when they enter your line of fire. That's like the only advice I can give you. The AI that is allegedly helps you, yeah, it's not going to help you much. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can't hear this through the mic, but I just heard some popping noises outside. I don't know if people are setting off fireworks or not. They shouldn't be, but in this town, people do just randomly set off fireworks for absolutely no reason. If that is what's going on, I will be probably muting my microphone until it's done. Use the self-destruct dragon intended way for G5. What, admission 29? I've never been able to beat that one without it, so I almost feel that was the intended strategy. There is another strategy you can do where if you crouch in one of the corners in a very specific way, you can hit them, but they can't hit you, but it's not risk-free either. But the self-destruct dragon method is much more consistent and much safer. Also faster. Okay, so all that's left now for the Mazda is the Roadster. Oh, let's do this. Roadster. Do I have any Roadsters? I might not. Roadster. I might not have any. What's that? After the next race, saving game. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should. To be honest. I don't know where I won that from. Roadster. Roadster. I don't think I have a Roadster. Unless I missed it somewhere. CPU multiplayer never need to reload guns. They do need to collect guns, but I don't think they need to reload, ever. Or, well, see, here's the thing. On the harder missions, they're going to hit you all the time anyway. So, it's like it doesn't even matter. Okay, I'm not seeing a Roadster anywhere, so... Alright. Let's see if I can find one real quick in the shop. Or, alright, let's see. Okay, no Roadsters. Okay, I'm not seeing any. This might be a thing where I have to either hope to get a good used car lineup and then get it, or it could go by a different name. And I think it'd be the former. If you buy RE5, would it be Gold Edition? Yeah, I think if I were to buy it on PS4, it would be the Gold Edition. It would be foolish of them for it not to be the Gold Edition. By them, I mean Capcom. To do that. Alright, Sylvia. Let's just move on to the Sylvia. Sylvia Q. Maybe a prize car in a race. Yeah, that's possible too. One that I haven't done yet. But I'll look into it next time, because there's no way we're getting through all of the dealership races this stream. So there'll be at least one or two more streams after this anyway. So, Nissan. Did I... I don't think I upgraded this. If I did, then holy crap. Already find car with 1k HP. You mean in this game? Closest thing to that is the Suzuki. Isn't it? Oh, I did get that one, okay. Alright, so I'm going to assume I got everything except for the paint job. Okay. Another one, you don't remember the model. Maybe it's the GT race car. Or as I call it, the spin car, because of the... because of how the S8 license is in GT3. Suzuki Pikes Peak is 896. It's 891, I believe. But yeah, that's why I mentioned that one. It's pretty damn close. And if, when I end stream, if I look and find that you can only get the Mazda Roadsters from the used car lot, I will do whatever I need to do to make that car spawn. Also, that was bad of me. Stop spinning. Anyway, I'll do whatever I need to do to get that car. And I'll do that off screen. And upgrade the thing fully. Because I think... Now, someone has to correct me if I'm wrong. If I want to get a different set of used cars, I think I just have to do a race, and then it shuffles what could be in the dealership. Oh god. Oh, I might need to upgrade this thing more. Maybe? Get out of the way. Okay, there we go. Cool beans. Yeah, let's save. Okay, about half an hour left. The drag car, the Nissan, has 1k HP. It could be. Oh. Oh, right. Right. I think I remember. Oh, right. I got the racing style for this in a previous segment because, like, I just wanted to do everything, but realized you can't. Yeah. Realized I can't actually do the normal style. Right, I remember that now. Also, let's just exit that. Alright, Sylvia's done. Pulsar next. So it looks like we might be able to knock out the rest of the Nissan ones, and then it'll probably be close to time to ending stream. Yeah. Pulsar. And you know what? Let's sell this thing. Since this is the car we farmed to get credits anyway. Pulsar. That might be fully upgraded already. I'm not sure. Okay. East City, Pulsar, Nissan. It's an HKS drag race car. Ah. And one race. Cool. Grand Valley East. I did that earlier. I don't need to do anything off screen. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get the Mazda Roadster off screen. I need to do that. As far as money grinding, I don't know if I have to or not. I might have to, but that's fine. I can just win that one race twice, sell the TVR12s that I get for winning said race, and there, money grinding done. TVR12, most dangerous monster that they've made. Oh yeah, you can win that for free. Or win that by winning that one Red Rock Valley race in the GT All-Stars tournament. It's a repeatable, winnable thing over and over again. That thing, I believe, is exactly the reason why in every subsequent game after 2, they made the prize cars not repeatable to win. Or if you can repeatedly win them, you have to win an entire tournament or an endurance race to do so. So it's not like you're not just printing millions of credits an hour. Already finished this game when you bought the Suzuki Escudo, says Lexus Striker. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, you win that, and then, yeah, everything else will just fall into place. And you'll smash everything that allows it. And I knew that was the case too going into this game. Since it's not as powerful in 3, but it is still extremely powerful in 3. And I knew that in this, even before playing this, I knew that the Suzuki was the best thing ever, basically. 2,000 credits. Yep, you are correct. Or 2 million, excuse me. Yeah, 2 million credits. I was, like... Like, I was doing the super speedway in that tournament. Because it's like... You win fast as fuck if you... That tourney, if you have the Phaeton car. I think I do. But I used a different car to win the Super Speedway one and the Red Rock Valley. But I didn't realize, of course, that the TVR 12 sold for that much from Red Rock, so... Skyline R34 Challenge is next. R34. Skyline R34. Actually, I don't know if I can use that. Let's see if I have the Phaeton. Oh, there it is. That's the one. I don't think I have never used that. I'll have to check. I might have to test that off screen. Nissan. Oh, that's not the one you were thinking of. Oh, okay. Can I? It's only 25,000 credits. What, to purchase or to the sell price? Right, it can't participate in this. Okay, Skyline R34. Do I have that? R32. Skyline R34. Here we go. And the sell price was 25,000. I think it... Wasn't that what it was? Yeah, the sell price is $25,000 or credits. So this might be the one you're thinking of. Pennzoil Skyline. Is that the yellow one? That one is pretty good, if that's the one you're thinking of. Or the one I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, that one was pretty good. I definitely used that in GT3 also. Because you can use that one in the Legend of Silver Arrow. Oh no, wait, that's not the one. Which one is that you can do it in? Race of Red Emblem. That's the one. Yeah, I definitely used it for that. And I used it to smash the Professional League FR tournament. Weird why it wasn't able to participate the Mine R34. Because it's a Mine R34, not a Skyline R34, I think. That would be my guess, though. Alright. Seattle full. Did I complete the special license? The S license? Yeah, I did that already. It was a lot easier. Like, what does that actually do for you? Other than it allows you to complete all the arcade races. Is it actually required for anything? Again, other than the arcade races and except for maybe 100% if you want to get that stat. Also, yikes. Spinning out. Ah, Jesus. This car likes spinning out too. What the fuck? Last test in Super License was with the Toyota. Yes, it was. It's in Apricot Hill in this game. That one's actually fairly easy. PlayStation hardware capturing right. What is? You mean how I'm recording / streaming right now? If that's what you're asking, then no, that's not it. Oh, no, I'm not doing it that way. I don't do live streaming from PlayStation anymore in general because in my experience, it's been rather shitty compared to hooking it up to a capture card and then hooking it up to a computer and then recording through / streaming through OBS. And also, I'm playing this on the PS3 with a PS1 disc, but I'm using a PS3 to play this, and the PS3 doesn't have such software. I used to do streaming directly from PlayStation 4. I used to do, like, when I first started streaming on PS4, I was streaming the Resident Evil games, the remakes. I had chat displayed and everything, and Gabriel can confirm this. He was there for it.